This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Seahawks' 9-yard line.
To throw his car. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
39-yard line.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 61 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Raiders.
Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
It's a screen to Richard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? That's caught at the 25.
I'm going to show you,
and
man.
all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the bootleg, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Max Crosby able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, Carr again. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And 6.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's caught at the 25.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Jason Myers to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Flushed out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Wilson buying time to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Seahawks 28. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Raiders.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throw for it on 4th down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Raider 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
To throw his car. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing.
There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now Wilson back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right, and this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
You got nothing.
Wilson now to throw from his end zone. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, be able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all